After the precinct mass meetings, the county conventions, the district conventions, plus the candidate mail pieces, phone calls, surveys, emails, and debates, we finally made it to the big one. This Friday and Saturday is the Georgia Republican Party State Convention in Savannah. Congratulations! You have been elected by your county as a delegate or alternate to the state convention. But now what? Whether this is your first state convention or you're a convention veteran like me, in this short video we'll go over a little of what to expect when you're in Savannah and some pointers on getting through the convention. I'm Jason Shepard, Chairman of the Cobb County Republican Party and Chairman of the over 80,000 caucus of the Georgia Republican Party. And I hope you'll share this video on your websites and on social media so we can get the word out and have the best prepared state convention delegation in Georgia Republican Party history. First, we'll talk about what will be happening Friday and Saturday in Savannah. Next, we'll be discussing the process of moving up alternates to delegates. And finally, we'll go over the venue and the general atmosphere of the convention. The convention will begin on Friday with speeches from elected officials, the leaders of the Republican allied organizations like the College Republicans and Young Republicans, and the Republican women. Most delegates will be arriving throughout the day, and preliminary convention committees will be hard at work, interviewing candidates for nomination, taking care of credentials, and putting the final touch on resolutions and rules, all to be voted on Saturday. Vendors will be set up in the hall, providing information on Republican organizations, and selling great Republican items like ties, pins, jewelry, and lots of other stuff. When you check in, you'll be given a packet with all the information you need, so don't worry about not knowing where the convention hall is or where the hospitality suites will be. That information will be in your guide. Candidates will have hospitality suites, some of them open throughout the convention, where you can meet with the candidates for state party office, maybe get a drink and a snack, and find out more about why they should be your choice for state party office on Saturday. Registration will be open throughout the day on Friday, but you need to be absolutely sure to be in line for registration by 10 a.m. on Saturday. Just like all the other conventions, registration will be cut off at 10 a.m. and anyone not in line will not be allowed to register as a delegate. Friday night will also be the state party's victory dinner with Kellyanne Conway. Tickets to the dinner are separate from the convention registration fee and can be purchased online. Dress for the dinner will be business attire. Friday night, be on the lookout for many invitations to many different events. Some will require an RSVP and may be incur a charge, but others will not and be open to anyone who wants to stop by. Once again, your convention guide and checking your email will be the best source of information. The Savannah Convention Center is located on Hutchinson Island in the middle of the Savannah River. There's usually plenty of parking if you're driving in each day. If you're not staying at the Westin on Hutchinson Island, or you just want to head to River Street, the Bells Ferry will take you back and forth to and from the island. The ferry leaves every 20 minutes, so give yourself plenty of time. One thing to keep in mind, however, is that we're not the only ones with a convention this weekend at the Convention Center. In case you haven't heard, we will be sharing the convention space with the 4th annual Savannah Tattoo Festival. Yes, I said Tattoo Festival. So keep in mind that parking and space on the ferry may be a little bit more limited. One other thing to remember for Saturday is to pack your patience. With over 2,000 potential delegates and alternates, things will not move as quickly as they did for the other conventions we've attended this year. Dress for the convention will run the gambit from people in suits and ties to polo shirts and jeans. Dress nice, but be comfortable. It's going to be a long day. You will sit with other members of your county delegation, so look for a sign with your county's name on it in the convention hall. The convention will start at 10 a.m. on Saturday, but no business can be done until after the Credential Committee report, which will usually be between 11 a.m. and noon. At that point, alternates that can be moved up will be. Now please remember this part. It is essential that if you are an alternate, that you be in the alternate section when this happens. If you're not there, you may not be moved up. This process must be done very quickly and you need to be ready for it when it happens. Once the numbers of alternates who have been elevated has been reported back, it'll be time to begin. as the process is long and food can tend to be scarce, and lines extremely long for the few food vendors that are there. Bring some provisions, bottled water and snacks. Usually there's not a break for lunch and the convention can go late into the afternoon, 3 o'clock or longer. Like I said, pack your patience and maybe a few snacks as well. Conventions can be a lot of fun, but they can also be very confusing and somewhat overwhelming. Hopefully this video will help you be more prepared. If the experience is new for you, be sure to team up with someone who has been to a convention before. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Make sure you read any emails from the Georgia Republican Party and your county party as well. Be sure to be on time, and if you're an alternate, be where you need to be when it's time to move up. Once again, I'm Jason Shepard, Chairman of the Cobb County Republican Party and Chairman of the Over 80,000 Caucus of the Georgia Republican Party, and I congratulate you on being elected to represent your county, and I look forward to seeing you in Savannah. Have a great day.